Hello everyone and welcome to CFC Fan TV. Now, of course, we're all getting a little bit worried because we haven't, as of yet, made any signings. The transfer window does shut August the 11th, so we really need to get a move on. Of course, if you like this video, please click the subscribe button. And today we are going to talk about the prospect of signing Alexander Golovin. What do you think? I'm
on board. I think it would be great. Yeah, I think every World Cup you get a hero, don't you? So if you remember in 2014, the legend that is now James Rodriguez was born.
Yeah.
It was in the 2014 World Cup that he was the hero of it. Going back over the years, you know, 1990 it was Gaza, and 1986 it was Maradona. You get these heroes born at World Cups that often go on to have exceptionally good careers. And Golovin has been a revelation playing for Russia. He has been, you know, I think the whole Russia team deserve a lot of plaudits. I think part of the reason this World Cup has been so good is because the host nation have been so good. It's been a joy to watch them, and it's been a joy to watch this tournament as a whole. And you know, they hit the ground running. They started the tournament on the opening day, battered the Saudis 5-0, and the whole tournament, including them, haven't looked back.
Yeah.
But if you were to pinpoint one reason why they've been so good, it's Golovin.
Yeah.
So if we were to sign him, and according to his mother, we're in the hunt for this, seriously.
Oh, amazing. Okay.
I'd be completely on board.
So where does he play? Tell us. He is sort of like striker winger.
Yeah, from what I've seen of him, he's a very forward-thinking player. I think he could play just behind a front man,
which is what I want. I want some goals, or I want at least somebody very attacking. I like it when we play more attacking football, and I think we need more players that have sort of just a bit more confidence in doing that.
And I think what else we need? We need somebody to take the burden off Eden Hazard and start attacks.
That's what I mean.
You know, I know that Willian comes in for a lot of criticism. I don't share the grief that he's given, but equally I concede that we could improve drastically on him. And I think Golovin would be that. I think Golovin on one side, Hazard on the other, Golovin in the middle, Hazard on the other side. I think that those two would share the burden, link up well, and well, it's goals, isn't it?
Yeah, and also, let's not forget, he is still quite young. He's 22.
So young.
Russian, you said, which is great. Again, yeah, our owner's Russian, so
yeah, there's got to be a link there. I think
I'm trying to look at, you know, there are some things. Obviously, when you look at these deals go through, there's obviously some, you know, interlink between who's more friends than the other, because that's why at the end why you get nasty things going through.
If you're looking for that, perhaps our ex left back Yuri Zhirkov could have a little word in his ear. They're currently teammates. So if he's thinking of leaving CSKA Moscow, you never know. You never know. Chelsea could be the destination that he goes to. Weirdly, it seems like the fee being suggested seems very affordable. It seems very much in our price range. You know, the astronomical fees that are floating around and being suggested around certain players.
Yeah, this one's a bit of a bargain. What, 27 million?
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, I mean, I saw an article in the Guardian that said 25, which is very much our price range. That's our bracket.
Yeah.
So if we were to pick up a 22-year-old star of the World Cup for 25 million quid, 22 years old, I think it would be.
And if I'm being honest, if Abramovich doesn't want to, or doesn't have the money to spend, whatever the situation is there, we really do have to start looking at more players that we can build into what we want them to be.
I completely agree. If we're not going to be signing the equivalent of the Galacticos, which we once were, you know, at one point we were signing the best player that became available at any club was joining Chelsea. Michael Essien was the most sought-after player in world football. He became a Chelsea player. Didier Drogba was the most sought-after centre-forward in world football. He became a Chelsea player. Those days do not seem to be the case anymore, which means we need to have a new strategy. And the strategy should be players that aren't perhaps the most desired, but could potentially become the most desired.
Yeah, exactly. And we have done it with a few players. I mean, I think when David Luiz first started out, I mean, he was like, we made a fortune on him, and then
people were very aware of him. I mean, he'd made his
Dave Azpilicueta again wasn't exactly like, and now I would say he's our rock.
I completely agree, and Spain paid the price for not putting him in their starting lineup.
Exactly. I do think there is a time when you do have to break the bank, and I think for players like the likes of Kante, that was something where you could see, right, well, he solely won. Well, didn't solely win Leicester League, but he was one of the reasons why.
I think there were three reasons they won the league, and 4 reasons.
And he was one of them, but you can see how much struggle. So he was a fantastic signing. He was money well spent. Then I think,
but again, a bargain.
Then oh my god, a bargain for what he was. What I think Roman isn't as keen on doing is signing the likes of people like Morata, where we spent so much money, spent so much money on them, and they really haven't paid off. So this is what I think would be
and the other thing,
a new strategy.
If you look at some of the prices that have been going on in world football, not at Chelsea, just in world football, if you look at the prices that perhaps Manchester United have been paying, if you look at the prices that Paris Saint-Germain have been paying, we're not ever going to do the Manchester City, obviously, yes. we're not going to be in those conversations.
No.
So we need another strategy. And if Golovin is to come off, I think that could be the start of a new way of approaching football for Chelsea. And it's a system that I think a lot of people will be quite supportive of. If we can, bring in players who are young, dynamic, exciting, with a bright future, and blend that with our own youth talent, which is young, dynamic, exciting, the future should be.
And also, I think, I think as well, from what, I don't know if you lot saw Murat's Instagram post, I did do an Ask Sophie on it, so check that out when you've got time. He did seem to say that last season was very tough for him, and he's looking forward to next season, so he ain't going anywhere. Do I admire his courage and confidence and being able to take on all the criticism he has? Yes, of course. And he obviously wants to stay and do better. But does it worry me, the fact that we're not going to have...
I like the way you keep asking yourself questions. It's a great way.
It's what I do. Yeah. No, I'm trying to be nice.
Does it worry me? Yes, it does.
Yes, it does worry me.
Do I have questions? Yes, I do.
No, what I'm saying is though, that if he is staying, as much as I admire the things he's saying online and God knows whatever else, we have no other attacking... options.
Oh, I know what you mean.
He isn't a stable one at the moment, anyway.
So
unless he hits the ground running.
Yeah, absolutely. And with regard to Golovin, somebody like him coming in could invigorate the whole
You do that question thing as well. Did you know that? That's where I got it from.
Oh, really? Is that it?
Yes, that's what Rory does. Yes.
But yeah, I think it's a. Look, it's a signing. It's a player that ignited the World Cup, ignited his national team, ignited.
Got a bit of music
the
now.
Nation. ignited the nation that are hosting the World Cup. So I would be fully supportive of us signing him.
Okay, great.
Finish this video.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Like I said at the start, please subscribe. More transfer news is coming. It's actually all getting a little bit more interesting now, isn't it, Rory?
Absolutely.
Thank goodness for that.
It's kicking on.
Yeah, so comment below. Would you be excited about the prospect of signing this player? And if so, of course, comment below, let us know, and we will speak to you all very soon. God, you lose.